Hello, you're watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. At the beginning of the coming week, the following macroeconomic statistics will be released. On Tuesday, the United Kingdom will publish its inflation statistics for February. The prices are expected to have fallen by 0.6% on a monthly basis and to have risen by 2.9% in comparison with the previous year. In January, consumer prices in the UK rose by 3% on year, strengthening the Bank of England's case that borrowing costs need to rise to bring inflation back to its 2% annual goal. Price gains were driven by clothing, footwear and recreational goods and services, especially tickets for zoos and gardens. Inflation in the UK has been above the Bank of England's 2% target for 12 months in a row. The Bank of England raised its benchmark rate for the first time in a decade in November to 0.5% from 0.25%. Economists say the central bank is likely to lift it again in May. On Tuesday, ZEF data on economic sentiment will be delivered in Germany. The ZEF Economic Sentiment Index is expected to have declined to 14.3. According to data provided by the Centre for European Economic Research in February, the German Economic Sentiment Index was at 17.8 compared to 20.4 in January. It beat market expectations for 16. This index measures economists' level for confidence in the economy. The weaker index in February was mainly due to a weaker rise in domestic demand and export orders. Economists' assessment of Germany's current economic condition also remained weak. On Wednesday, the US Federal Reserve will announce its key interest rate decision. Markets forecast the central bank to take the rate up to 1.75%. The previous time after a two-day meeting of its policy-making committee, the Fed left its benchmark interest rate unchanged in a range of 1.25% to 1.5%. A relatively low level that the Fed said would help support continued job growth and strong inflation. The Fed's economic outlook remained relatively upbeat, setting the stage for a rate hike at its next meeting in March. But the decision to hold steady in January underscored that the Fed still regards the economic expansion as fragile and in need of assistance. In addition to these events, the following reports will see the light of day early next week. On Tuesday, the UK will release a producer price index report. On Wednesday, Great Britain will publish claimant count change and jobless rate. The United States will share data on current and existing home sales. You are watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals with InstaForex.